So in this question, it's about rectangular blocks cut into one small and one big. Okay, so there's a volume. So remember, stand by the formula. V is equals to LBH, length times breadth times height. Take note of the units as well. And this is the more than. More than means there's a minus. It's not plus when you see more than, because when you see more than, it's long and short. So meaning that since B is bigger, has a longer height, B should take up the longer bar, A should take up the shorter bar. Okay, so meaning that you can see that the A itself is already inside B. And this one is the 14 cm difference. So what do we do? So let's look at what else is being given. Okay, so there's a breadth. So I try to draw 3-dimensional. So meaning that all these are the same. So since we know the volume A and B, let's write down first. Volume A is equals to 384. Volume B is equals to 1056. And they want the height, right? So, which also means that if you want the height, your last step should be volume of A plus volume of B over base area. So base area and base area is 4 times something. 4 times what? 4 times the length, which is here. Okay, which means that the next thing to do is we need to find the length. And it makes sense because we have the volume, we have the breadth. So the next thing is to, and all this information can help you to move you one step closer to the length. Bearing this in mind, look at the model. So since we have the A inside B, so probably A will be here, yeah? And where do we put the 14? The 14 will be here. So which means that if we are to call this block D, we actually know the volume, which is volume of D equals to 1056 minus 384, which is equals to 672, yeah? And the good thing about D is that since you know the full volume is 672 is equals to what? To 14, and the length is unknown, and your thickness is 4. So you have 4 length times breadth times height. So 4 times 14 times L. Normally for the unknown, which is you learn in algebra, we put a letter at the back. So with this in mind, your L is actually equals to 12 cm, because 672 divided by 14 divided by 4 to get 12. So in fact, what I think is missing in most learning is the thought process, and then even the willingness to even process at this level to think through the problem. Yeah, so I think this is also one of the important missing part that most students may face. And if you want your child to do well, you want your child to really sit through the problem and help him or her by guiding her, not feeding her, guiding her the whole thinking process. So in short, okay, not in short. So we have 12. Let me get to the end first. So now we have 12. So a combined volume will be 1440. So we have 1440 divided by 4 times 12. And that is your answer already. So to bring you through the whole question, actually it's like that. Okay, so let's see what we have. See what we have. So I'm going to bring you through the process. Let's see what we have. What do we have? We have volume. So you must activate your volume equals to LBH. And another volume, fine. And then 14 cm, doesn't matter. The more than, which is a minus, gives you the model. And you want to duplicate this one into here and draw A again inside. And your D is over here. This is your D. And then the problem solving process will be, since I know volume is LBH, I got the width, right? That helps a lot. So now I want the height. And to find the height, the formula is the full. You want to find the height of the full block, you need to find the volume of the full block, which is given here, which you can find here, over the base area. And what is base area? Base area is length times breadth, right? We have the breadth. So what is missing is the height. So let's ask ourselves what we haven't used yet, which is the 14 cm. And since we have a block D that is being cut out, block D is the difference between A and B, which is 672. And we know that the volume formula is LBH. We have B, we have H. B is 4, H is 14. Now we can find L. So once we can find L, we quickly insert L inside here. And then we can solve already, because by filling in L, which is 12, you can find the base area. And then you can find the full volume, which is already found here. Divide by base area, height is equal to volume over base area to find the height. And that's it.